Something interesting this way comes. It's funny how, Chevelle SS, right? It's interesting. Actually, it is interesting. It just, from a distance, it looks like an HJ. Don't tell the Chevelle owner I said that, but it does. This is the problem. You got to enter onto the fast lane. That's not a good look. Anyway, you got to enter onto the fast lane at that point there, and there's no one behind me, so I don't have to really hot-foot it. But sometimes these people come up here and they see you turn and they think, right, I'm going to run them down, and they actually go faster than they should do. They'd be breaking the speed limit if the cop was around. It's just an odd turn. So yeah, we're going down Burrell Road, or Burrell or Burrell. No, my luck with the two O's, it's probably Burrell. Anyway, we're going down there, and we're going to go down the riverheads to the ferry terminal that takes you to Fraser. It's a wonderfully, no, it really isn't, but it's all I can really afford to do. Hopefully the area where the ferry takes off. G'day fellas, how are you? G'day mate. Oh yeah, I did nod at cops. I nod at cops, so what? The way I see it, they're doing a job. I'm conflicted about cops, actually. It's a topic for its own sort of stream of crap. I digressed from the last time I was talking about what I was hoping to achieve, which is when we get down to the ferry that it's empty, because when it's not empty, it's an absolute packing area, and I don't like dealing with all the people. In case you're wondering, yes, there's a lot of dead kangaroos around here, like a lot. More than usual, actually. It's got me not worried as such. I'm just wondering why they're getting hit all of a sudden. Most of these people are going down to riverheads, and that's got me worried that maybe this is it was all a dream. Good old Biggie Smalls. Chris Wallace was his real name. There is, maybe that did come, actually. Let's see if we can't. Yeah, we can. Oh, sorry, dude. There we go. Look at that. Now that is Fraser Island. There's the I say little, but the sands and all of that sort of stuff. Yeah, sorry, mate. I'm doing the tourist stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to get down over there. I should point at it and try to point at it like as if I'm not actually looking at it with my eyeballs. That's where the ferry takes off, and I think it goes into that section over there. Hey, don't do it, buddy! Don't do it! Yeah, boy. I'm sure other motorcyclists do that too. I can't be the only one who does that. Crikey, that reminds me of the Manukau. In Auckland you've got the Waitemata, which is the side that faces Rangitoto on so that's the eastern side of Auckland. And on the western side of Auckland you've got another harbour called the Manukau. And basically it's a situation where it dries out quite considerably on the Manukau side as opposed to the Waitemata. The sailing is a lot better on the Waitemata side, I think, anyway. That's just my opinion. Than on the Manukau side, but it just reminded me of Manukau, which is a bit weird because, we're not in New Zealand. So here we are, we're coming in. I've got a guy right on my jacksie. Well, not on my jacksie, but he's been annoying me, so hopefully we don't annoy him. Yeah, here you go. There. We're gonna do something like just pop in here for now. We don't want to tell these guys that we're doing some weird shit. Look at that. This is this electric Harley I've got. And I know I'm parking downhill, which is going to make it an absolute bear to get out again. Still, I've got lifted in first so that lets me have it as a handbrake. I can't show you the back. There's a picture of a naked woman on the back of my little sissy bag, which is probably why I'm single, actually. What's that word I want? Self-aware wolves or something? Not self-aware wolves. There is a something or other. So we're just going to sit down, probably away from these people, I think. Not that I don't like them, it's just I have more fun when I'm by myself, to be honest. So yeah. Yep. Well, the Sea Link Kingfisher Bay is coming out, I'm going out, and there's the other one to come in. Now, there's some normal cars on that. I've always wondered whether or not I could go over to Fraser Island on the Harley. Because I just thought that it was one of these things where you had to have like an adventure bike or something. Oh, that wind is bad. Oh, good test, but that wind is bad. Yeah, I always thought maybe you had to have an ADV and there wasn't a point, but there are some normal cars on that boat. And it's got me thinking that maybe there's some normal roads in Fraser Island too. This is one of those days where I would love to be out on a tinny. You know, maybe that bloke over there. I don't like fishing, that's the problem, so why would I be out on a tinny? Okay, we'll pick it up on, we're going through Hervey Bay. There's the GPS coordinates. What does that say there? Datum WGS84 coordinates accurate to plus or minus 10 metres. Interesting, plus or minus 10 metres can mean the difference between death and not death. What's it called when you're not dead? Alive, being alive. That's it. All right, so we're gonna put you guys. You guys are going onto the front here. You guys are going to stay with me. Damn, that fuel is strong. I'm wondering if this vented thing isn't so much vented as it looks. It's got a vent there. That's a vent for sure. It's definitely that. Okay, as I made mention in my as I was stopping here, I'm in first and having a devil of a trouble getting back out. I should have backed into this, but that's all right. We'll just I need some exercise in my legs anyway. Massively good smell of pine around here. I mean, I know we got some gums, but I'm not sure where the pine's coming from. Anyhow, oh well, probably do actually, dickhead. There's people. People are building their houses. Of course, they smell of pine. Sorry. It would be different if we had daylight savings, but of course, because we're in Queensland, we don't have daylight savings. And there's an apocryphal story about that, where because the decision not to do it was done probably 20 years ago, something like that, maybe a bit more than that. I think I was in Australia and I came here in '92. So anyhow, so there's an apocryphal story where someone said that the cows would get all completely confused because of the time. And I thought, but the cows can't tell the time. And then I thought, well, actually, what they're saying is that it's not the cows getting confused; it's the farmers getting confused, or should I say, the farmers confusing the cows. The cows, when the sun comes up, is when the sun comes up. That's all they care about. They don't actually care what the time is. They can't tell the time. Farmers can, and the farmers don't want to have to get up at 6 rather than 5, or vice versa. I can't. It's a time thing. I don't know how to do it. Anyhow, I put it down as like, oh yeah, sure, you're pulling the leg of a Kiwi, or you're pulling the leg of a gullible person that someone actually said the cows would get confused. Well, there was a article on the news during the week where they were thinking about having yet another referendum on whether it should come back, because of course the Tourist Council is saying, hey, you know what, we're missing out on a lot of dosh here, because basically it gets dark at around 5 to 6. It doesn't really matter if it's summer or winter, and in winter it's even earlier. it would be great if we could have another hour to an hour and a half's worth of extra time. I know it's an hour, but it works out at an hour and a half. And they had an interview with a farmer who said, and I quote, the cows would get confused. So it's not a joke. They honestly believe that the cows would get confused. Can't tell. Oh, XYGTHO, or at least they look like. They're all out for their Bathurst. The smell of God damn, the smell of McDonald's is awful. It's like the smell of despair, despond, and Armageddon. Oh, or it's the KFC. Could be the KFC, I suppose. Nissan 350Z, not the 370, but the 350. 370 looks, I don't know, it looks like someone's run it up the bumhole. But the 350Z, in fact, there's one right there. Look at that. How weird is that? I did not know that was going to happen. I'd have it in blue too. I didn't know that was going to happen. Yeah, 350Z, definitely. I when they first came out, like in whenever it was, and it was released and stuff, I had it on I had the press release photo on my desktop. Never For You. What was that from? That was from Scarface with Al Pacino. Not for you, Manny. Something like that. I say it all the time when I see a beautiful woman. There's a beautiful woman beside me. I am, however, going in to get some peanut butter. Because I'm hungry. Actually, no, I'm getting some miso soup. Oh, hell yes. I remembered. Yeah, baby. I don't know if you guys drink miso soup, but it is the bomb bullet, yo. It's got seaweed in it, it's got tofu, it's some good shit. It's not exactly Harley rider material, I should be eating half a cow and bucket loads of chocolate, a huge flagon of whiskey, and burping out the Australian anthem while I get tattooed with "Live to Ride, Ride to Live." But no, I'm not like that. I'm going to take the special spot. No, I'm not. I'm going to take this. Balls to that. Do I get neutral first go? Yes, I do. Goodies. Not necessarily together, but still damn fine. So we'll stick them in there. The good beauty of these little Kevlar cargo things that I got from Bikers Gear Australia is they've got room in the little extra boxes for all the bits that you get. I don't know. Anyway, so as you can see, I always put my right glove on. That makes me in a certain percentage of idiots, or not. Depends on which way you want to go about it. All right. That's not straight. Look at that. That's definitely not straight. So we'll put that like that. Put you up. There he goes with the yape hangers. I don't know how, mate, I don't know how comfortable that is, to be honest. If you're up here, oh wait, you're back, aren't you? That does actually feel a bit better. Thing is, it's illegal, isn't it? You can't have them higher than your shoulders or something. I don't know, and that would be higher than my shoulders. But that is amazing. Just the change from there to there. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's a good one. Wow, what a difference not having the earplugs is in. It's not a comfort thing. I don't really sort of think of the comfort of just the noise. That's pretty. It's pretty bad. Not sure I want to be doing it for much longer. I've only got about 20, maybe 30, maybe 40 kilometers to go. Oh God, my hearing is going to be rugged.